I wasn't gonna fool myself into thinking that we as 20-some-year-olds, babies, mind you, getting married and living in Tinseltown, spending a lot of time apart, okay, that we weren't gonna run into temptation situations.
You're young, beautiful, rich, temptation.
Right.
You're apart a lot. Temptation is raining down.
Right.
My reign in being a first lady became busier and busier, and I found my position. Then he was doing a lot more traveling by himself, and I was staying home, speaking at a school or having an engagement or an appearance or something. And to be quite honest, then he became friends with Duane Martin, which used to be one of my friends on All of Us. And when I introduced them, that was one of the worst things I ever did.
Duane Martin, for LisaRaye, was a nemesis that was unbelievable. And he was someone that she trusted, someone that she felt was her friend, someone she had bonded with, and none of that was true.
Somehow within that relationship, I lost my husband to Duane Martin, and they became better friends than what me and my husband did, and I couldn't understand that for the love of God.
And is catching heat as one of the most infamous gold diggers and untrustworthy friends in Hollywood, with both LisaRaye and Jada Pinkett Smith pointing fingers at him for breaking up their marriages. LisaRaye has been outspoken about how Duane allegedly drove a wedge between her and her ex-husband, Michael Misick. Meanwhile, Jada, who once denied rumors linking Will Smith and Duane, seems done protecting Will's secrets now that her own revelations have come to light. With everything on the table, Jada is no longer shielding Will's alleged mess and foolishness, leaving Duane's role in their personal lives exposed and sparking intense backlash.
Will just doesn't fight back or push back. The things that Jada has over Will are incredible. And the things that Will have over Jada is incredible.
Thought you knew everything about Will Smith and Duane Martin's relationship? Hold on tight. It's about to get even messier. The idea of a grown man playing the side piece is wild, but let's dive into the drama. Ever since LisaRaye ended her 2-year marriage to politician Michael Misick, she's been calling out so-called friends who couldn't keep their hands off her marriage. LisaRaye has publicly dragged Nicole Murphy, accusing her of betraying their friendship by getting involved with Michael. But her harshest criticism has been reserved for Duane Martin. While LisaRaye expected some trifling behavior from certain women, Duane's alleged betrayal blindsided her completely. She never saw it coming until it was far too late.
I knew that there was some inappropriate things that was going on, that why he was coming back and forth to Turks, and I couldn't stop him from coming to my house when I would say to him, I no longer want you in the vicinity of me. You and I are no longer friends.
You said this to him?
Yes.
And he would still come over anyway?
LisaRaye McCoy once thought introducing her husband, Michael Misick, to her friend Duane Martin was a good idea. She hoped their connection could mirror her own friendship with Duane, but it turned out to be the worst decision of her life. At the time, LisaRaye was living as the First Lady of Turks and Caicos, far away from her friends, family, and career. Feeling isolated and homesick, she welcomed Duane into her life, often flying him in to spend time with her and Michael. What she didn't know was that this gesture would backfire in the worst possible way. Instead of being a supportive friend, Duane became what LisaRaye later described as a green snake in green grass. Rather than strengthening her marriage, he did the exact opposite, introducing Michael to the indulgences of Hollywood life. Duane opened Michael's eyes to the high life, lavish parties, fine dining, celebrity circles, and, most damagingly, the allure of other women. For Michael, who was new to the glitz and glamour, the temptation became overwhelming, and Duane actively encouraged it. According to LisaRaye, Duane not only facilitated these wild nights, but sometimes participated in them, allegedly to spice things up. As if that wasn't enough, Duane reportedly recorded some of these escapades, keeping the footage as leverage. Whether for personal gain or control, the recordings added another layer of betrayal to the already toxic situation. LisaRaye has since reflected that there were too many hands in the pot, but none caused as much damage as Duane Martin. His betrayal cut the deepest, ultimately driving a wedge into her marriage and leading to its unraveling. The fallout left LisaRaye regretting the trust she placed in someone who turned out to be anything but a true friend.
He was a friend of mine, and that he shouldn't have been in places that he was in with my now ex-husband.
Ray couldn't understand how Michael and Duane grew so close so quickly. But when rumors of their wild Hollywood escapades reached her, she knew her marriage was doomed. However, their antics weren't limited to Hollywood. While LisaRaye stayed alone in their sprawling White House in Turks and Caicos, Duane often made secret visits to meet Michael right under her nose. He would stay in one of the guest houses LisaRaye had graciously provided, only to jet back to Hollywood once his clandestine visits were over. The betrayal stung deeply, as LisaRaye realized the very person she had welcomed into her home and trusted was working behind the scenes to dismantle her marriage, leaving her feeling blindsided and betrayed.
My butler said to me, he said, First Lady, Mr. Martin is here. Premier is not here, so should he stay in the big house, or do I give him one of the guest homes? And I didn't want to put my butler in the middle. I wanted to say, tell his ass to go home, but, you know. And I said, I didn't even know that he was there, you know, but wrapping my head around that, I'm thinking, why would he be, husband, when I've mentioned that I no longer want to even see him? So you all got that much business going on that you saying, forget me, that you just gonna have him come anyway. He's not staying in the big house, but he's staying in the little house over there.
Michael Misick that Duane Martin allegedly had his sights on. Oh no, honey. His roster reportedly included several men, one of whom happened to be none other than Will Smith. Duane has built a reputation as a professional social climber, and his knack for connecting with the right people is unmatched. When Duane learned through the grapevine that Will had a thing for Jada, even though he was still married to his first wife, Cherie, he saw an opportunity. Leveraging his connections, Duane orchestrated a meeting between Will and Jada. At the time, he knew Will as the Fresh Prince and was also close friends with Jada. By pushing Will and Jada's relationship forward, Duane not only aimed to sideline Cherie, but also intended to use his ties to Jada to climb even higher on Hollywood's social ladder. And let me tell you, he succeeded. Duane played chess while everyone else was playing checkers. He cozied up to Will, stroking his ego and ingratiating himself further into Will and Jada's relationship. The bond between Will and Duane grew so tight that Star magazine even ran a story alleging Duane had become Will's side piece, putting additional strain on Will's marriage to Jada. Though Will has denied these claims, saying there was nothing inappropriate going on, actions speak louder than words. The things Will and Duane were reportedly doing together painted a different picture, one that had people whispering. Duane may not have been the best actor, but his skill at breaking up marriages and climbing the social ladder certainly took center stage, leaving chaos in his wake.
Saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Duane Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, what? But I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Duane down too, so I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of down, like I'm trying to find this, like this is unlike him, right? So all right, I open the door to Duane's dressing room, and that's when I see Duane and having with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Duane was standing up, killing him. Like, it was.
Will Smith and Duane Martin reportedly took multiple trips together, including visits to Las Vegas, Miami, and even cruise vacations. One notable trip was to Trinidad, where eyewitnesses claimed Will wasn't wearing his wedding ring and was spotted partying with Duane at a local hotspot, 51 degrees, until 4 a.m. The trips, often taken without their wives, raised eyebrows, especially since Duane was initially Jada's friend before growing closer to Will. Jada reportedly hated these vacations, but stayed silent for the sake of public appearances and to maintain the black love image of her marriage. However, with the current revelations, people are labeling Jada as the most toxic wife, while she appears to be done protecting Will. By exposing details, Jada has fueled speculation that the long-standing rumors about Will and Duane's alleged relationship may hold some truth to them.
We knew that, Duane and Will, I don't know if you have to say allegedly or whatever, and not only me, but a bunch of people know. If you in LA, you in the know. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just that term, I happened to see it physically, but I know it existed. Not only me, but a bunch of people know it existed. It ain't like it's some big epiphany. Will doesn't like
LisaRaye and Jada speaking out against Duane Martin, the backlash has been intense. One person commented, "Duane Martin gives gay for pay vibes. Definitely sleeping with men for status, perks, and money. After watching LisaRaye's interview, I'm 100% convinced." Another added, "I don't even understand how Duane managed all this. He's not even cute or super famous." The audacity. A third chimed in, "Duane Martin was a messy, low-key, woman-hating MFA." But what do you think? Should Duane be blamed for allegedly involving himself with both Michael and Will? Or is it on LisaRaye and Jada for allowing him to get so close? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. See you in the next video.